Thanks for coming. And it is Friday. We are in the beginning of June, and we are really hopeful that soon enough we will be holding all these classes at the gym. And in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and find our way into a tabletop position. And we're gonna start with just opening things up. So knees are going to be right under our hips. And we're going to place our hands right under our shoulders. And we're going to gently move forward and back, warming up our wrists, finding our breathing, exhaling as we move forward, inhaling as we move back. And go ahead and make this as wide a move as your wrists are willing to tolerate. 2 more times. And 1 more time. Good. And now we're going to start to move within this, tucking our tailbone, opening things up, move. So you're really creating space here and then closing it. Nice big rotation with your hips. 4 to 5 times in one direction. Everything is moving. Good. And 4 to 5 times in the opposite direction. Don't be afraid of pressing your belly button into your spine. This should feel yummy. Engage your shoulders here. Everything is working. Wonderful. All right. And from here, roll your shoulders back. And shift your hips gently forward, finding your high cobra. And from here, all the way back into child's pose. And again, move, open things up, roll your shoulders back, and once again, come into your high cobra. This is nice, big inhale. And with an exhale, back into child's pose. Moving around, we're going to warm everything up and pay specific attention to our hips today. 1 more time, coming all the way into Cobra. Settling in here for extra couple of breaths. Moving our hips side to side. Good, wonderful. And 1 more time, all the way into child's pose. Shifting hips, stretching our arms a little bit farther out, really opening up the area between our rib cage and our hips. Wonderful. Inhale, come forward, right foot steps forward. Settle in here. Press your left hip forward, press your right hip forward. Opening things up, draw circles with your hips. And in the opposite direction. Great job. And from here, lift all the way up. Nice and easy. Settling in here. Place your hands together. Press into your right knee just ever so gently and reach your arms above your head. Give me a nice, beautiful half moon here. Inhale 1 more time. Reach and release. Right leg goes back. And settle in here. Once again, a couple of rolls with your shoulders. Waking up our body, or letting go if you have already been working out. So press your left foot forward, and again, 1 big circle in one direction with your hips, and 1 big circle with your hips in the opposite direction. Open up, ready, and lift up. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Feeling your body, placing your hands above your head, straightening your arms, gently leaning as far back as you feel comfortable, or just lift that rib cage, really adjust. No need to press anything in quite yet. And go ahead and release your hands. Bring your left leg back. Wonderful. Step into your toes and lift through your knees. Opening up into an easy plank. Release your right arm as you rotate all the way onto the left side of your body. Beautiful. Inhale. And with an exhale, come back in. Reset. Readjust. And come on to the right side of your body. Open things up. Inhale. And with an exhale, bring it back down. Nice. Tuck your tailbone under. We are in this cat position here. Really round your back. And we're coming now into our cow. Soften your elbows. Bring your right shoulder towards your right hip. And now in the opposite direction. Very nice. Coming back in. Tuck your toes. We're in the plank position again. Rotate onto the left side of your body. Reach your right arm up and step your right foot forward. Good. Lift through your hips and bring your right arm over your head as far as you can. Bring it all the way back down. Settle in here. You can continue doing that, or you can join me in playing a little bit with building our core here. Inhaling, lifting through your right foot. Bring your knee and your elbow to meet. So left knee, right elbow. And open things up again. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Arch if you can. And exhale. Very nice. Return back. Bring your right hand back on the floor. Drop on your knees again. Roll your shoulders back. And once again, right to right and left to left. Come back into your plank position. Settle in. And we're on the right side now. Bring your left foot forward. Settle in. And once again, you can stay in this beautiful arch, or you can join me 3 times in really warming up our core muscles. Right knee, left elbow, and open up. And exhale again. And one last time. Beautifully done. And release and stretch and come into your first down dog. Once again, shifting your hips gently side to side. Wonderful. Inhale, right leg rises. Bring your right foot on the outside of your right hand, drop onto your left knee. Settle in here, lift through your chest. Allow your right hip to open up. Allow your right knee to go all the way out to the right side. Breathe. Just a stretch. It's a fairly active stretch. 1 more breath. Nice. Tuck your left toes and reach your right leg all the way back up. Switch. Right foot comes down on the floor. Reach your left leg and bring it on the outside of your left foot. Drop into your right knee. Lift up through your chest. This should feel good. Beautiful. 1 more breath. Good. Tuck your right toes. Hands are back on the floor. If you lift it onto your fingertips, left leg goes all the way back up and down. Right leg up. Bend your knee. Rotate. So your right knee now is pointing toward the ceiling. When you look under your left arm, you should clearly see your right toes. Nice. Good. And once again, rotate and bring that right foot on the outside of your right hand. Staying here, do not drop onto your left knee. Now you have a really nice, wonderful, big, long diagonal line between your right foot and your left foot. Rotate onto your left inner edge of your left foot and reach your left arm up. I'm going to rotate so that you can see what I'm looking for. So your right shoulder is into your right knee. Your left foot is fully on the floor and your left arm is reaching all the way toward the ceiling. Nice. opening up things nice and easy. Once again, left hand comes back on the floor. Right leg goes back up. Once again, bend and rotate it. Your right hip is right above your left hip. And bring your right foot back down. Left leg rises, bend and rotate. Move with your own body. Please don't overdo anything. One more inhale. And with an exhale, left foot on the outside of your left hand. Staying here in a very active lunge, really wide lunge. Now, rotate your right foot. Place the entire foot on the floor at the very least. The inner edge of it is on the floor. Left hand stays on the floor, propping that left knee. Right one comes up. One more breath. Nice. Right hand comes back down. Send your left leg all the way back up. One and right away. Rotate and point your knee toward the ceiling. Place your left foot back on the floor. If you prefer, you can go into child's pose from here. Otherwise, stay here for 2 more breaths. And if you are with me in this downward facing dog, I want you to really arch your back, drop your head, almost like you're trying to touch the floor with your forehead. Your arms are far behind your ears. Good, join me in, if you are in in child's pose, join me in down dog. Lift up onto your tippy toes, bend your knees and press your chest into your thighs and your thighs into your chest. One more breath. Very nice. From here, straighten your legs and start coming forward into your plank position. First chaturanga of the day. If you feel like dropping onto your knees, please, please, please do. Otherwise, elbows are pointing back, chest is open, down, forward, and we're up again in our cobra. Good. Let's stay here for just a little bit. Let's open things up. Let's see how much it has changed since we were here the last time around. Good. One more breath. And with an exhale, child's pose. Settle in. Very nice. Lift up. Chaturanga on your knees. But before you fully complete it, stop here for just one little pause and then press it forward. Inhale, exhale, down dog. Right leg rises. Once again, bring it on the outside of your right hand. Settle in here, rotate your left foot, propping that right knee from coming all the way in. We're gonna find our bind here, lift through your chest. Really, really open up that left side and drop your left arm now behind you, maybe into your right hip crease, maybe just onto your lower back, wherever works. Before we do the bind, we once again are going to really extend our upper body. So lift your right arm. It is now reaching above your head. Good. And from here, swoop it down and see if you can grab your left hand. And as you do, once again, lift all the way up. And if available, look over your left shoulder. One more breath. Lovely. Go ahead and release that. Start to lift all the way up. Pivot your feet. I'm going to turn around. Pivot your feet, and we're going to start to warm up our inner thighs here. And inhale all the way into star, and exhale into goddess. And inhale into star, and exhale goddess. Inhale star, and exhale goddess. Good. Swing your arms. Open everything up. Beautiful. 2 more breaths here. Nice. And from here, go ahead and windmill your arms once again onto the right side of your body. And bring the right leg up. And place it back down. Left leg rises. Bring it forward on the outside of your left hand. Settle in here. Good. Once again, we're going to play with trying to find the bind. I'm going to turn around. Easier. So you're propping the left knee now with your left arm. Rotate your right foot. It is fully on the floor. Reach your right arm up. In here several times. This should feel much better. But keep moving. Keep finding your own way of reaching all of this. Drop your right arm behind you, and once again, either your left hip crease or behind you. Lift a little bit, engage your legs, and your left arm comes up. And from here, swing it under and find your right hand. Lift through your chest. You're not really into that left hip. You're way above it. You're using your core muscles. One more breath. Lift and rotate. And again, heels are closer, toes are farther, and nice. Inhale up into star, and exhale, slowing down our breathing, finding it all over again. One more time. And lift your arms into your goddess. Relax your shoulders. Wonderful. Lift up, and we're going to go into stretch. So place your feet parallel to each other. Shift your hips gently side to side. Reach your arms all the way up. And from here, swan dive. Forward fold, hinging at the hips as always. Wonderful. And shift your hips gently side to side again. Start to walk your hands to the right side. And grab your right ankle. And start to bring your chest first and then your left shoulder towards your right knee. Staying here or reaching our right arm up toward the ceiling, adding a twist. Choose your own way of stretching here. This is just a stretch. After your third breath, reach your right hand back down and start to walk to the left. And first, find how deep you can get into it by pressing first your chest and then your right shoulder towards your left knee. And then either stay here and work on the stretch or lift your left arm toward the ceiling and add a twist to it. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Come all the way to the right side of your body and start to rotate, rotate, rotate. Lift up into our big happy lunge. Good. Settle in here. And we're going to go ahead and lean forward and then plant both of our hands on the right side of our right foot. If you need to use the tools, go ahead and place your hands onto your block. So this is quite a stretch as it is. So now I want you to press your left elbow into your right knee. And then from here, we're going to lift up our right arm. And bring it back in. Lift all the way up again. Hands are back on the floor. Left foot comes forward. Right one steps back. Nice. Settle in. And find your lunge. Lean forward. Rotate your body and plant both of your hands on the left side of your left foot. Once again, this may be as far as you're going to end up going, and that's okay. You think you can, lift your left arm. Just one more breath, please. Good, and from here, go ahead and lift back up. Hands are back on the floor. Bring the right foot forward. Keep your knees really, really bent. And lift into your chair. And lift all the way into our first mountain pose. Yes. Shake your legs. Settle in. Roll your shoulders back. Good. Because we are stretching our hips, we're actually going to deviate now and go into a stretch of the hips. Because I really want everybody to try and do the very best in their half pigeon. All right, reach up. And we are back into chair. And from here, continue on. Keep going, keep going. Nice. Beautiful. So lean slightly back. Bend your right knee. Well, they're already bent. Bring your right ankle onto your left knee. And settle in. Remember, this is just a stretch. So first thing first, you are in this figure 8 position. Place your hands behind you. Lift up through your chest. And you're really stretching here, your right hip. And this should really feel good. Now, as you continue to open up, I need you to lean back, place your left foot a little closer to your hips, and try pressing your upper body a little bit deeper into it. Please lift through your chest. Pull your shoulders back. Back is almost arched. Wonderful. Inhale. And with an exhale, release, switch. If you need to help yourselves with your hands, so be it. As always, one side is going to be a little bit harder to stretch than the other. Be patient. We're holding these for longer than normal. Definitely not 3 breaths, more like 6. And with each exhale, you're pressing your chest a little bit closer. And with each inhale, you're opening up your chest a little bit more. Good. If you think you can, gently lean back. Bring your right foot a little bit closer to your right hip and press more in. If you find that this is prohibitive, go right back to where you started. Two more breaths, please. All right, gently lean back, place your left foot on the floor. We're gonna find our upside down tabletop just for a minute. Reach your hips all the way up, pull your shoulders back. Keep using your glutes here. Your neck is in line with your spine. One more breath. Nice. And go ahead and swing your legs straight, and your hands are in front of your thighs. Reach your arms all the way up, forward. Reach all the way up again. Bring your knees and your legs into a comfortable seated position. Your arms were still here. And lift back, and once again, place them in front. Forward fold. Back is really straight, open up. lift. Switch how you cross your legs. Open up. And again, slightly leaning back, straightening the legs, placing on the floor, forward fold. Definitely working our core and our back muscles. Inhale, lift, bend, switch how you were crossing them. Nice. Lean slightly back to give a little bit of space. Straighten your legs, don't drop them. You are in charge. Forward fold. The opposite leg this time. Please keep your mind occupied. Lift, bend, reach. One more set. Straight, down, forward. Lift up. Open things up. One last time with the opposite leg in front. Reach, straighten, place, forward fold. Up, lift. The opposite leg on top. Nicely done. Place your hands on the floor in front. And we're rolling through our knees. Yes. Knees, or if you want to tuck your toes, pull your shoulders back, chaturanga. Down dog. Very nice. Lift your right leg. Now we're really going to use our hips here before we go into our half pigeon. So bend your right knee, point it toward the ceiling, relax through your shoulders, please, lots of core. And then from here, you're going to go ahead and keep that left leg very straight. And it's almost like you're trying to get into pigeon with your right knee pointing toward your right hand and your shin being kind of diagonal toward the floor. And once again, going all the way back, knee pointing toward the ceiling. And again, forward, just don't place it. One more time. And this time we're going to definitely place it. Coming forward and drop that shin bone. Settle in here. Your hands are on fingertips. Your upper body is very erect. Breathe. Settle in here through your hips. We're not going to go into full pigeon quite yet. Good. Now go ahead and press into your hands. Straighten your left leg. Lift up. And then send it all the way back. Find your down dog. Well done. All right, left leg rises. Bend your knee. Point it toward the ceiling. And this is pretty much exactly how you're going to come forward into your plank position. Ready? So, that pigeon that never lands, exhale. Back up. And forward again. Pull your shoulders back, chest is open, you're on your right tippy toes. One last time. Forward, open up, and drop. So your left knee is right next to your left wrist, and you're sliding or knee toeing your right leg into this. If you can, lift on your fingertips. Proud chest. Drop your shoulders. Good. Breathe. One more breath. Very nice. Lift up into that crazy plank. And then send your left leg back and down into dog. All right. Right leg rises. Bring your right foot forward. We're going to put a couple of things together now that we have been working on. So you're going to once again rotate your left foot. Left arm is going to come up. From here, we're going to go into warrior two. So everything is open, I promise you. Your chest is open, your shoulders are ready, and just go ahead and lift up. Nice. Good. So if you need to, please prepare your block. Put it on the right side of your right foot here. Then we're going to go ahead and start to rotate. So now our chest first is facing forward. Then you're going to release that left heel, continue moving down and over to the right, and then reach your left arm and place it either on the block or on the floor. Remember this one? Good. Now we get to use our balancing powers and lift, re-rotate, place your left heel back on the floor, warrior two, lean forward, and this is where we started. 2 more times. Settle in, my feet are sliding here unfortunately already, and exhale as you lift. Inhale and start to rotate. Release that left heel, continue to rotate and leaning forward. Left hand is on the floor, right arm is up. Inhale, lift up. Start to rotate, left heel comes back on the floor, warrior two, and fold forward. 1 more time. Warrior two with an exhale. Inhale and start your rotation. Good. Lean. This is the last one. Inhale with an exhale, lift. Re-rotate. Warrior two. Coming back in. Yay, wonderful. Bring your left hand on the floor. Release your right leg. You reach it all the way up. And then place it down in your down dog. Good. Let's try and do the same thing on the other side. If 3 is not an option, give me 1 or 2. Make your adjustments. Just go as far as you feel comfortable and confident. Left foot on the floor. Settle in here. Rotate your right. Now you've got your bases. For now, hips are still facing forward. Left hand remains on the floor or on the block. This is where the block is going to come if you're using one. Right arm raise comes up. And we are in warrior two. You have to press into that left foot here in order to be able to do that. Settle in, inhale, and let's start that rotation. As you come through the center, raise your right heel, continue on, and now that we're facing the left side of our body, go ahead and lean forward and place your right hand on your tool or on the floor. Good. Press into your left foot as you lift up again. Start your rotation. Warrior two. Folding forward. Left hand is on the floor. Good. Take your time. Inhale, and with an exhale, warrior two again. Settle in, please. Shoulders are back. Inhale. This is hard. And with an exhale, start your rotation. Release that right heel. Continue on to the left, and we're folding forward. Left hand on the floor on the block. No, the other way. Right hand on the floor on the block. And lift up. Rotate. Right heel on the floor. Warrior two. Forward fold. One last time. Lift up, warrior two. Good. Inhale and start that rotation. Raise your right heel, coming all the way down. Right hand on the floor, left one up. Inhale, lift. Coming through the center. Warrior two. Coming back in. Nice. Right hand comes back on the floor. Left leg goes back. Drop on your knees. Reach your hips back. Rest. If you feel like adding a little bit of motion here, please do. All right, roll your shoulders back. Lift up back into your tabletop position. Shift your hips forward and back. Once again, we're going to start to draw those beautiful circles like we did the first time around. This is how we were opening up, tucking. Whatever feels good, no one is watching. One more breath here, moving in your own way, whatever feels yummy. Yes. All right, like I said, lots of hips today. So you're gonna go ahead and shift your hips up again into down dog and inhale, right leg rises. Bring your right foot forward on the outside of your right hand. Drop on your left knee up, release your toes. Shift your hips side to side. Draw little circles here again. All right, so now from here, I want you to go ahead and lift up and place your hands on your right knee. This may be as far as you want to go. From here, otherwise, I want you to add the rotation. We're rotating to the right, so left hand is going to end up on our right knee, and our right hand is going to go all the way to the left. Maybe that's where you want to stay. If not, if you think that you can, I want you to go ahead and release your hips just a little bit, bend your left knee, and grab your left foot. Wherever you are, very slowly, go ahead and return back. Hands are going to go back on the floor. Tuck your left leg and left toe, sorry, left leg is straight, right leg goes all the way up. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, left leg rises. Land it on the outside of your left hand. Drop onto your right knee. Draw circles. Draw what feels right. We're going in stages. You're going to find the one that you're most comfortable with. Placing your hands on your left thigh, lifting up. Stage number one. This may be as far as you want to go. Stage number two, we're adding rotation to it. Right hand on your left knee, left one reaches and grabs your right thigh. This is maybe as far as you want to go. Otherwise, bend your right knee, grab your right toes, ankle, wherever you can reach. Breathe. Nice. Wherever you are, very gently go ahead and release that. Both hands go on the floor, tuck your right toes, straighten your right knee, and bring your left leg all the way up. Good. From here, we're going to finally go into pigeon and rest. If pigeon is really hard, go into any variation of your hip opener that agrees with your body. Otherwise, bring your right knee towards your right wrist. Rotate that shin. Now, normally, that rotation would really be hard, but we have done so much today on this opener, so I want you to gently challenge yourself. I'm going to turn around so you know what I'm talking about. If your knee, it's the angle of your knee that I'm talking about. So if normally you would have it at about 45 degrees, see if you can lean into your right hip and just tiny bit open your knee up a little more. It could be hard on your knee, so please stay very, very aware of how your body feels. Okay, so next thing is always hips are square. Doesn't matter if you are not touching the floor here, as long as they're square. All right, so we're going to go ahead and place our hands in front. Reach your left arm out to the left And then swing it under your right one, placing your left shoulder and left ear on the floor. So we're adding a spinal twist here. Needless to say that if you find that this is not an option, just go into regular one, which is with your heart forward, with your shoulders open, and with your elbows out. Three more breaths. Wherever you are, gently start to release. Good. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Take your left toes, left knee, lift. Send your right leg back into down dog. And now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Nice and easy, stages as always. Lift, bring it forward, rotate, plant. And then once you have, you're going to find that very new angle for that left knee. And if you find that new is really not going to work quite today, so be it, no big deal. Breathe, open things up. The weight of your upper body starts to finally actually help you with settling into this. One more breath. And then again, either with a twist or just straight forward, we're gonna sink into this, inhaling, otherwise right arm is out, and swing it under your left shoulder, placing your right ear and your right shoulder on the floor. It really intensifies the entire stretch, so please, please, please be careful. Five more breaths. If it feels okay, shift your hips gently side to side. I'm talking about ½ an inch shift, just to kind of feel if you're in the right spot. 3 more breaths. Nice. And after your final breath, we're going to go ahead and settle in. Find our way up into active half pigeon. Good. Tuck your right toes, knee, lift, and drag that left leg back. Settle in here. Once again, arch your back. Place your heels on the floor as close as you can and start to drop your head as close to the floor as you can. Are you a little bit closer? Do you feel a nice arch in your mid-back? Are your shoulders above your ears? Inhale. And from here, we're going to reverse that. Come on your tippy toes. Tuck your tailbone under. Start to round your back as you're coming all the way forward. Your chin is tucked in. As you reach your plank position, rotate, drop down, forward, and up. That was really awesome. All right, that actually felt like I have engaged every single muscle in my body. All right, so we started here with a lot of movement in our spine and in our hips. And I want you to come back to where we started and compare how you feel. So there is our tabletop position. And we're shifting our hips. And we're rotating everything. And we're opening things up. Is your lower back happier? Are your shoulders open? Roll your shoulders back. There is that Beautiful cobra. Lift your chin. Shift your hips one more time, side to side. And once again, all the way out to the right, left, back. And in the opposite direction. Round your back and now arch it as you're coming forward. Lots of waves coming through. We're open. This is a wonderful heart opener. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And shift the hips back all the way. Sit back. Release your legs from under you. Bring them forward. Once again, right ankle on top of that left knee. Press your chest forward. Bring your left foot a little bit closer. Nice. Definitely more open. One more breath. Everything feels like I actually can reach my shin to my chest. And switch. Left over right. Lift up. Definitely more of a pretzel. Bringing my hips a little bit closer to my right foot. Yes. Leaning back, straightening my legs. Everything is engaged. Reach your arms up. Inhale. And with an exhale, release everything to the floor. And for the next 2 minutes, you're gonna just stay here and breathe and not think. Just allow the wave of heaviness to move through your body. Relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your wrists, letting go of the elbows, relaxing your rib cage, relaxing your waist. Let go of your belly button. Let that belly button press your lower back into the floor. Be heavy. Relax your hips. Relax your thighs and your hamstrings. Let go of your glutes. They have worked so hard today. Relax your knees. Relax your shins and your calves. Let go of your ankles and your feet. And now, nice long way from your feet all the way up to your shoulders, letting go. Relax your throat. Relax your neck. Relax your jaw. Your lids are very heavy. So is your forehead and your cheeks. This is your moment, and maybe the only one today. Enjoy it, embrace it. Stay in this moment. Don't let your mind wander. Keep observing your body. Nice. Very gently, go ahead and give me a couple of rotations with your ankles and your wrists. Stay down, keep your eyes closed. And now gently bring your knees into your chest and hug yourselves, hug your knees. Keep everything nice and relaxed. Maybe rock gently side to side if that feels good. Take a nice long inhale first in the past couple of minutes through your nose. And allow that air to escape your body through your mouth. And then from here, with your next inhale, you're going to press your knees into your chest and rock yourselves into a comfortable seated position. Wonderful. And from here, reach your arms up. Bring your right arm slightly higher than your left one. Breathe into the right side of your body. And now left slightly higher than your right. Breathe. Now both of them are nice and equal and everything is longer, palms together. Drop them down to your heart center. And thank you so very much for joining me. It's another Friday and it's going to be a beautiful one. Namaste.